The North Carolina State Board of Dental Examiners revoked the license of a local dentist due to multiple alleged violations of the Dental Practice Act. Andrew Kelly had been licensed to practice dentistry since 2001 with offices in Winston-Salem and Greensboro.
He is accused of putting 9 patients under sedation without an active permit. Other alleged violations identified by the state board include incomplete patient records, inaccurate drug logs, and even malpractice. Fox 8's Celeste Smith spoke with a woman who says she was one of his patients, and this ordeal has left her in a bind.
No, I don't have any idea what to do. I don't have no idea who to go to.
Susan Mitchell says she became a patient of Dr. Andrew Kelly in August of 2023. She searched for years to find the right dentist to meet her needs. It had been years since she found a dentist she believed could help her.
Compassion. I needed one that could sedate me because of previous traumas. He was very humble and saying what he could or would do, what was available. He seemed to be the answer.
She saw Kelly at his office in Winston-Salem. Mitchell says she paid him $15,000 up front to cover the cost of a treatment plan for dental implants.
I had to go through 2 surgeries, so he sedated me twice.
Her last appointment with Kelly was May 2nd and was scheduled to see him less than 2 weeks later, but her appointment was canceled. Her dental implant treatment is not yet complete.
He was talking to another oral surgeon that was there visiting for some reason, and he just kept pushing down, and the abutment bent. And he did not have another one that he could use, so he was going to have to order me one. But they're not across straight either, they're a zigzag.
According to the North Carolina State Board of Dental Examiners, 3 patients came forward with disturbing allegations of malpractice. According to the state board, due to Kelly's misconduct and violations, along with his lengthy and extensive disciplinary history, involves such serious numerous violations of the Dental Practice Act that revocation of his dental license and permit is the only discipline or disciplinary measure sufficient to protect the public.
How am I going to get my work finished? And most of all, how am I going to get that money back?
In Winston-Salem, Celeste Smith, Fox 8 News.
And we reached out to Kelly for a comment. A family member said he's not speaking out at this time and appealing the board's decision. The family member directed us to speak with his attorney, who we have not heard back from yet at this time.
All right, are you considering starting